painkillers, sedatives, codeine, even some morphine.
What do you think I should do with it?
So you can hand it over to the police or you can flush it down the loo. Either way, it's up to you.
Did you know Greg took drugs?
Is this some kind of joke?
If you're determined to take off with Greg, then you've got the right to know the truth about him. What you do about it is totally up to you.
So, where'd you get the recipe?
What recipe?
This. It must have taken hours.
I didn't cook it.
But I thought...
I've been working all day. I thought...
I went straight from work to band practice.
Someone's gone to an awful lot of trouble here.
Alan.
Yeah. I kind of thank you for having me.
That'd be it.
Hi, Bloss. Thought you'd gone home.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Well, scram, your shift's over.
I need to talk to you.
About Greg.
I'm hearing all this terrible stuff he's supposed to have done. But he's been really sweet with me.
Darling, he has got a master's degree in sweet.
I thought he'd been really upfront with me. First he gave me this. She found it taped into the sink at the flat.
Oh, no.
Now I don't know what to believe.
I don't suppose you've heard from Greg. Joe, I don't want to burst your bubble, but if he's playing games like this again, I wouldn't hold your breath.
Hey, look. Snuffy dead dog Buckman.
That's mean.
That's comedy.
If he really is poison, it'll be your fault.
Everything's always my fault.
This is hopeless. I can't see a thing.
You'd be no use in a war zone.
Well, pardon me if I'm not broken-hearted about that.
You've got to eat out of tins and forget to brush your teeth, stuff like that.
Well, this is not a war zone. It's an ordinary house in an ordinary suburb.
But we're under siege. There could be an incoming any second.
I just want to do some homework and watch television. Is that too much to ask?
Well, at least we're still going to eat like kings.
How?
I fired up the barbie. The roast is doing its thing as we speak.
We eat in the dark.
Torches. One for you, and one for you.
I can't hold a torch, a knife and fork all at the same time. Can't we just go out?
Oh, no. They may think they've scored a hit, but we know better. And we're going to come back stronger, tougher.
Cool.
How long's it going to take?
We're doing our best, Brent.
Test after test. I'm sick of it.
It's not much fun, I know.
I don't feel any better than when I first came in. You wonder why people choose alternative medicines.
Have you always used traditional treatments?
I listen to my body, you know. I know when something's out of balance.
And when it is?
I use herbs. They've been doing the trick for 1,000 years.
Have you taken anything recently?
I'm always taking something, just to keep the energy up.
What exactly?
In my locker. Vitamins, mainly. My friend brought them in.
What's this?
My tea. It's good for digestion, general well-being. I drink loads of the stuff. You should try it. Makes you feel like you'll live forever.
I feel like a human being again. A cold meat sandwich is not what I call breakfast.
I can't believe Johnny's being so juvenile.
I don't know who's worse, him or Nick.
Surely, if they just talk to the Buckmans.
It'll spoil their fun. Happy to get to school.
Well, if things are no better tonight, you come straight back here, OK?
Morning. Hey, Vince.
I'm sorry, I think I ate your breakfast.
No worries.
Scoot.
Thanks, Mum. If the Suburban Cowboys carry on much longer, I think I'm going to be psychologically damaged for life.
And we can't have that. Don't ask. The sooner I get my own place, the better.
You don't have to on our account.
Well, I can't camp in Carmen's room forever.
Hey, we like having you here. Especially when you cook up meals as good as last night's.
Well, don't get too used to it. Cooking's not really my strong point.
You could have fooled me.
Well, actually, I let my fingers do the walking. I ordered it in, well, Carmen and me.
Yeah?
So, how was it?
It went pretty quickly. Me and Bex were starved.
Did it help?
Help what? Oh, man.
I was just trying to give you a little nudge, that's all.
Why is it that everyone around here is trying to push us together?
You two were made for each other. You're the only ones who can't see it.
Sam the man and little Rebecca? It'd be like dating my little sister.
You don't want one of those cheap plastic things.
There's nothing wrong with plastic. It's very durable.
Yeah, the Toro will sink and there'll be Lionel's bath, bobbing gently at its mooring.
Think genuine antique. Claw feet and brass fittings.
Think three-figure price tag.
It'd go beautifully with the decor.
Well, like the lady said, it's a bit pricey for me.
There are plenty of advantages to a porcelain bath.
I can't afford it.
Deep, luxuriating, plenty of room for two.
Would you say you saw this bath?
Come with me. And I can get 10% off for trade.
10% off for trade.
I don't know why she doesn't just stick a ring through his nose and be done with it.
Oh, he's having the time of his life. Let him enjoy. You should try it sometime.
I might get a ring through my nose.
Giving in to your beloved, oh dense one.
I'm just really worried this is going to cost Lionel an arm and a leg.
Hey, sticky beak social workers, keep out. This is none of your business.
Your name's on the front, so I presumed. Oh, I realized you didn't make it up yourself, but I was just wondering. Hey, I only want to know what's in it. Australia. Thank you very much. Just some typing to be done.
Oh, joy.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Kirsty.
You say that like you're leaving.
I am as of now. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. I'm sure Laurie's nursery will benefit from your presence.
There are one or two organisational changes I'm thinking of making.
Yes, I'm sure.
Bye, Grace, Kirsty.
Bye.
Bye. So, who's looking after upstairs?
Well, I thought anything urgent, you could do it.
Oh, of course. Super Kirsty, Wonder Kirsty, Kirsty who can deal with anything.
There's more money in it.
Get on your man.
Penny for them?
Oh, Mr. Kimball, our hippie from hell. He's been dosing himself up with a herbal tea. Heaven only knows what's in it.
Yeah. You think it might be toxic buildup?
Well, that's where I'm heading,
Well, we could send this off for a gas chromatography read.
which could take months.
Well, I don't know what else to suggest.
Don't you worry your pretty little head about it, Michael. I've got an idea. There's no point looking a gift horse in the mouth, is there?
Well, I know we're down on Honeysuckle Heaven and the Deep Cleanser. What about 4 dozen of each, you reckon?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm starting to move that makeup remover too. What about your retailers? Are they taking it?
It's doing really well.
Kirsty, you with me on this?
Sorry.
You're miles away.
Yeah, I know.
Look, if we don't get this order across the Tasman, then we're going to run out of stock.
I know that. I'm sorry. It's just...
Joe. Yeah, I know. Look, relationships fall apart all the time. Okay, life goes on, Kirsty.
It's just knowing they went behind my back. I know I should be cool about it.
Yeah, well, things like this happen all the time, eh?
Excuse me.
See, I don't even know what to say to her.
You're not the only one. I tried telling her I thought she was making a big mistake.
I don't think she listened.
No, I didn't wait to find out. It wasn't a good scene.
Tell me about it. I found Greg's stash at home, a nice little bag of tricks hidden under the sink.
Good one.
So I gave it to Joe.
Ouch.
Now I feel like the biggest bitch in the West.
Yeah, well, at least she knows the truth now, eh?
Thing is, I know exactly what she's going through. Must be true what they say, huh? Being blinded by love.
You could lie full length in it and still have enough room for the neighbours.
I think pool parties are a thing of the past, don't you, Lionel?
Great big lion's feet, big brass taps, one of those little trays for putting your soap in.
And they threw in the 40 slaves and the ass's milk, did they?
Well, the soap tray was free.
Lionel, don't want to rain on your parade, but how much did this edifice to ancient Rome cost you?
It was a steal.
How much? Well, you're right about one thing.
What's that?
Someone's robbing someone.
Look, it's for the best in the long run. Ronnie says...
Lionel, I know you've got stars in your eyes, but all this is going to cost you a fortune.
She'll be right. Ronnie's got my best interest at heart.
Oh, I guess. And I suppose you're checking all the bills as they come in?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Guess it's none of my business then.
Right. Hold the fort, eh, Cheryl? Just got to nip home.
And the insurance company rang about the house.
They're going to pay up?
Eventually, but it could take some weeks.
Well, if there's anything I can do.
I think you're doing quite enough. Minnie arrived at my doorstep this morning wanting to be fed.
It was those idiots next door that killed the power.
Consultation and conciliation, Johnny.
The Buckmans are not the kind of people you consult with.
I just don't want Minnie caught up in something that could get out of hand.
Relax. Everything's under control.
Yeah, I'm counting on it.
Private Harrison reporting in. What's news on the battlefront, General?
Oh, for God's sake.
What's happening? Tough call, but I had to get a plumber in.
Why's that?
I thought it prudent to turn the mains off for a while we're getting it checked. Sad thing is, the Buckman's water main is on our property too. Bummer.
You're taking a risk.
Am I?
Better not let the boss see you fraternising with the enemy.
I can handle the boss.
Sure.
I've got a patient with some rather curious symptoms and he's not responding to anything. Then I discover he's treating himself with a diuretic tea. I've tried to track down the contents, but no joy.
I can identify some of them. Hibiscus, psyllium seed. What are the symptoms?
He's anorexic, jaundiced, and he's been vomiting, and he has an enlarged liver. Look, I know you're having troubles with the powers that be, but I'd really appreciate any help I can get.
All right. Examination room 2, Mrs. Smith. Thanks. Miss Frost, a minute of your time? So, honey, what's the goss? Did you guys have a good time last night?
I'm sorry?
Well, French champagne does it for me every time.
Oh, the dinner.
Yeah, the dinner.
Yeah, it was really sweet of Ellen to do that.
Yeah, it was. So, did you, play pin the tail on the donkey?
No.
Oh, never mind. I know Sam's a bit slow on these sort of things, but he'll come through. Hang in there, kid. Joe, can you mind the desk for a while?
Sure.
Thanks.
How's love on the fast lane?
Pretty terrible.
Have you seen Greg lately?
I will when Greg's ready.
Greg, as in Feeney?
I don't think anyone asked you.
Oh, bitey, is Dad upstairs?
I'm not
Your dad's doing rounds. I can wait.
I've got work to do.
What gives?
So you really think we need to replace the tongue and groove in the bathroom?
There's a fair bit of water damage behind that old bath.
What's a bit of mould between friends?
It's rotten right through. I mean, I could patch it over, but that's a short-term solution.
Yeah, and we've got to do it properly.
If you want me to finish up, you've only got to ask.
No, she's Jake. Whatever you say.
Good, because the thing is, I buy a lot of materials on account. But some of the things I've been shopping around for to get the best deal, and I've had to pay cash. I could do with some reimbursement.
Money.
That is the usual thing.
What would we be looking at?
Do you think you could see your way to giving me a few $100?
A few.
Maybe 5 tops? I should ask you for money more often.
Didn't expect to see someone like you in a place like this.
That's what they all say.
I showed Nari the tea you gave me.
Are you taking any other remedies? Herbal, homeopathic?
Some vitamins, but I've been on a fast lately. The tea helps hurry things up. I do that every couple of months. Flushes the system out.
How long since you've taken real nourishment?
7, 8 days. I've fasted before.
Miss Clifford.
It's all right, Michael.
Would you mind telling me what this woman is doing in here?
Let's go outside, shall we?
I sincerely hope this was just a social call.
Not exactly.
I asked her in.
You did what?
Dr. Quine showed me Brett's herbal tea.
This is a high-dependency unit, sophisticated,
At the
state-of-the-art
risk of sounding rude,
technology.
Michael, will you get off your high horse and listen for a minute?
In my opinion, your patient's suffering from a long-term exposure to paralizidine alkaloids.
Not a very common condition.
Go on.
To put it simply, Brett's tea contains a dangerously high dose of confray. taken in excess, it's a herb that can have disastrous impact on the liver.
Which fits with Brent's symptoms.
Plenty of fluids and time. That's all your patient needs. Chuck out the tea, and you can give the bed to someone who really needs it.
So Greg pulled the wool over your eyes as well?
Oh, don't you start.
Sometimes you're such a blonde. I know you don't know men very well, but take it from me, he is not to be trusted. While he's gazing deeply into your eyes, he's holding hands with someone else.
This is special.
You didn't buy into that, did you? All the time while he was doing the midnight tap on Kirsty's window, he was seeing someone else. And I use that phrase loosely.
I don't believe you.
I'm only telling you what I saw. Not that it matters much. If he's done the runner, good riddance.
He'll be back.
Right. And you'll grow old waiting.
Hi, Sam.
Bex.
I thought you had a workout.
Yeah, I kind of got sidetracked. I bought a couple of CDs.
Good one. I haven't seen Ellen. Did she fess up?
About last night. Yeah, some screwy idea of hers and Carmen's. Do you want to listen to a CD?
Sure.
What are you up to tonight?
Not a lot. You?
Oh, a mate of mine's working on a door at this new club opening up. I'm going to go check it out.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Do you want to come along?
No, I wouldn't dream of...
What?
Well, it's your idea. No, not that I wouldn't enjoy it. Oh, look, damn, I've left my wallet at work.
Well, a hamburger and chips sounds just the ticket, love, but I'm a working woman.
It's third world conditions at our house.
Well, Johnny assured me it was all in hand.
You reckon?
Oh, they're not still playing Suburban Commandos, are they?
Now I can't even get a drink.
Why not?
They've cut the water off.
Well, maybe the council's in the area doing some work.
I checked. It's because of this stupid argument all over a hedge. Why do we have to live with men, Mum?
Women have been asking themselves that question for eons, my love.
Maybe I'll go grunge. Who needs to wash? No problem.
Not if I've got anything to do with it. Where are you going?
Dora's. At least it's warm there and they've got a TV that actually works. If I hurry, I'll catch tides of the heart and I can remind myself how normal people live.
Am I interrupting something?
Not at all. Just another one of life's rich dramas. Perhaps I should hang a sign up. Counsellor in session. Spit it out.
Well, you're probably going to think I'm really stupid, but I'd like to withdraw my resignation if it's not too late.
Stupid? No, I'm delighted.
Are you sure it's okay?
Absolutely. What made you change your mind?
I think I was a bit hasty.
This wouldn't have anything to do with a certain motorcyclist, would it?
I feel like such a fool. I want to believe that.
I'm sorry.
Faye's done it before. I should think I'm any different. Truth is, he's gone.
Grace, is Nari in here? There's a queue out there a mile long.
Oh, my fault. Sorry, I needed her opinion on something.
And Michael let her in the building?
He wasn't thrilled, especially when she diagnosed problem and specified treatment.
Why do I always miss the good bits?
It's a moment to be treasured, I have to admit.
Oh, Michael, I have heard you have discovered the joys of herbal healing.
Yes, she did seem to know what she was talking about.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Must be getting a bit chilly out there in that caravan.
Well, we're a hardy bunch, us natural healers.
Well, if it gets too cold, you could see 1 or 2 patients in the consulting rooms.
In here in the clinic?
You got a contract in there?
I might just take you up on that.
Well, that's good.
Not straight away, though. This caravan's been working out quite good. We're going to take it on the road, you know, around shopping centres, Madai. But still, a couple of days a week would be real good. Thank you, Michael.
Minnie's fine.
No power 1 minute, no water the next. You're supposed to be parenting and not inducting into the People's Liberation Army.
We're going without water for 1 day. Big deal.
Look, I don't care about these Buckman people. What I care about is this adolescent behaviour. From Nick, I can understand.
We've got good reason.
Look, you're supposed to be a grown-up. You take proper care of my daughter or I'm pulling her out of there quick smart.
There you go.
What's this?
Oh, just the receipts for everything Ronnie's bought lately. There's the panelling, chip, tiles.
What about Cleopatra's Folly?
Not with you.
The bath line?
Ah, that comes later. That's my little indulgence.
$500, is that it?
Yep. I'm sorry?
What?
Isn't there something else you wanted to say? An abject and grovelling apology?
All right, I'm sorry.
Spit up.
Ronnie obviously is a paragon of virtue, has your best interests at heart, and I'm just a meddling fool.
Thank you.
Hiya, babe. Did you miss me?
Put the kettle on, Nick. I'm parched.
Can't. There's no water.
Why not?
It's them next door.
What this time?
Me and Johnny dealt the final blow. They cut off our power, so we turned off the water mains.
That sounds like an intelligent, well-considered adult response.
They won't be messing with the Harrisons again.
What's that?
Hey! Hey, you!
Nick!
What do you think you're doing?
My job, go away.
Leave it, Nick.
This is private property and you're trespassing.
Out of the way, Spot. I've been told to widen this driveway by 3 feet. That's what I'm gonna do.
You can't do that.
Come on, Nick. There is nothing you can do about it.
Want to bet? He's gonna widen my driveway. He's gonna have to go through me first.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see.